Ano lang status?
Mamaya at 2 o'clock or about 3 o'clock meron tayong formal opening ng 4th round of talks. We are very confident that we will achieve something substantial in this round. Pang-apat na kasi ito. And we have just gotten direct guidance from the President, no less, just a while ago by telephone. So we're very confident that we can be able to tackle some of the issues that will be on the table in this 4th round.
Sir, how about the ceasefire agreement?
We are going to take up across the table the issue of the bilateral ceasefire. It's a very important item, and I think we will measure the success or the non-success of this round depending on the outcomes on the issue of bilateral ceasefire.
So yun pa rin po marching order ng Pangulo, bilateral
Oh, may marching order siya. Hindi lang yan, meron pa siyang iba. But we will take this up across the table when we meet up with our counterparts.
Pero number one sir yung bilateral.
Napakahalaga yung we will really emphasize the fact na alam mo, Pangulo, gusto niya talaga na habang nagni-negotiate tayo, we quiet the guns and provide an enabling environment for the negotiations. Mahirap kasi na tuloy-tuloy nagni-negotiate tayo and then nagigera tayo on the ground. But in the meantime, dahil wala pa tayong napirmahan na bilateral ceasefire, ang sitwasyon na yun is still, we will leave this to the individual groups to deal with the situation as they take place on the ground.
So, ba't nagka-delay?
Which one?
Yung opening.
Yung start ng 4th round.
opening, sir.
Ay, talagang schedule naman sa hapon ng opening siguro baka akala nyo sa umaga. And then, very important din sa amin that we get direct guidance from the President, no less. Dahil alam naman natin si Pangulong Duterte is with us every step of the way. And so we have to get that final guidance from him before we formally enter into the formal opening.
Did they have second thoughts?
Who?
Did the President have
No,
any
there was
second
none at all. It was very forthright. Klaro yung kanyang guidance sa amin. And this guidance will be the ones that will guide us in our engagement with the other side of the table within the next few days.
Sir, paano lang po, bakit po hindi yung unilateral yung ating mas focus na ngayon? Kahit ho nag-usap sa Utrecht.
Bakit walang unilateral?
Opo, yes sir.
Dahil maraming insidente on the ground as we were approaching this 4th round. Unfortunately, may mga incidents doon. Kaya mahirap naman na may mga dapat gawin pa ang gobyerno. Pagkatapos ngayon, biglang i-declare mo unilateral. Parang pinapabayaan mo ang sitwasyon, ang security situation on the ground. Sana hindi nangyari yung mga incidents na yon. As you notice, there have been many operations ongoing as we were entering into the eve of the 4th round. Unfortunately, they happened that it affected the decision as to whether or not we will also declare a unilateral ceasefire for the moment. But it emphasized the fact that we must come up with a very workable bilateral ceasefire agreement. It all the more emphasizes the need that a unilateral ceasefire will be very tentative and can be violated anytime.
Pero recognize po ng panel na talagang masalimuot itong talks on the bilateral ceasefire. Maraming kailangang
Wala namang madali dito sa lahat, hindi nang sa bilateral. There are many issues that we will be also taking up the agenda item on CASER, Friendship Agreement on Economic Social Reforms. Our panel and our members of our committee are ready. And then of course, ang ceasefire committee natin ready also to engage on the matter of the bilateral ceasefire.
Sir, this early meron kayong nakikitang commitment from the other side?
We will deal with that and we will find out when we deal with them across the table. Mahirap namang mag-speculate na maaga.
Okay.
Di ba?
How positive are you, sir, that the ceasefire will succeed?
We cannot be but positive every time. Di ba? In negotiation.
Sir, saka sir po, ano po yung tinitingnan natin na maabot ng two parties at
May
this round?
mga dokumento na kasi nag-exchange na at may framework na on how to proceed forward. I think isa-isahin na nila ngayon yung mga detalye na yan. At saka hindi madali ang kasar, ha? Because we were initially looking at about a year of meetings on the cashier. Pero marami na tayong ngayon, milestones early on.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.